Hey there, it's Rebecca. I am raising money for Blood Cancer United, trying to see how much money I can raise in a 10-week fundraising competition that ends on May 7th. So I would love your help if you could like this video for visibility, if you could leave a comment to increase visibility, and if you feel compelled to share, that would be amazing. And if you are interested in donating, use the link, and I would love, love, love your support. And now I wanted to share a little bit of story time. One of the reasons that I accepted the invitation to lead a team in raising funds for Blood Cancer United is because of my experience as a caregiver when my mom was ill. Now, she wasn't impacted by blood cancer, it was something else. But during this time, I developed a great empathy for caregivers and certainly a profound compassion for individuals who are going through a chronic illness or a terminal illness. It is a good time for 0% of people. It is a giant challenge, and to have support is a game changer. And the resources offered by Blood Cancer United to patients and caregivers make the journey easier and sometimes lead to remission, or just allowing someone to feel like they're not alone. And that is huge. So, if you ever knew my mom, you know that she loved to clean. She loved to just clean everything. It was her meditation. So, in the spirit of that, I'm going to dust off some of these little figurines that haven't gotten love and attention in a minute. So yes, my mom was a deep cleaner. I swear it brought her joy. It was a routine every weekend. Sometimes, ramming the vacuum cleaner into my bed and being like, oh, I didn't mean to wake you up, but since you're up, and then I got recruited into the house cleaning. So, on the last time that my mom was released from the hospital, her last homecoming, it was a bit of surprise. The doctors hadn't communicated clearly or they didn't know. So, the house was not in a plus condition. And I remember on that day, I texted aunts and uncles and I said, can you please get to the house? She is coming home. If I remember correctly, there were dishes in the sink. Maybe there was some laundry. I think I asked them to like vacuum and maybe clean up the wood floor. Because those were the things, no matter how good or bad my mom felt, she would zero in on. And then, of course, there was the fun little thing that happened. She had this blue betta fish, and that blue betta fish happened to die while she was in the hospital. And I didn't rush to go get a new one because she was in the hospital and I didn't need one more thing to do. And I didn't want to tell her that the fish had died because nobody needs bad news when you're getting enough bad news. So one of the tasks was also for the aunts and uncles, can you please go to the store and find a new blue betta fish, please? So I can't speak to their adventure or how they hustled in those few hours while I was waiting for my mom to be discharged and bringing her home. But we came home to a beautiful, clean house. Yes, my mom commented on the floors as soon as we walked in the house that they looked good and good job. And I remember a week or two in, she also commented that the fish's fin looked a little bit floofier than usual. And that was a joke I just kind of kept to myself. And of course, she knows now. So that is one of my favorite examples of how people came together to help me on that caregiver adventure. You need community when you're going through something big. You need community when your loved one is going through something big. So it is a beautiful thing that Blood Cancer United is doing. In addition to their very intense research and their advocacy, they have a great volume of resources for patients and caregivers. And that is one of the things that moved me to support their mission. So, if this mission speaks to you, the idea of generating more funds for research, generating more funds to support blood cancer patients and their caregivers, please, I would welcome your support in donating to this campaign and sharing with a friend. You never know who may be impacted. So thank you so much for your support and have an awesome day. Go clean something. You'll feel better.